everybody, this is Eric Worre, and welcome to NetworkMarketingPro.com. And today I have a completely different kind of show, because here in the United States this weekend was Father's Day weekend, and a lot of countries don't celebrate this, but for the countries that do, especially here in the United States, we talk about fathers, we celebrate fathers, and what I want to do today is tell you a story. And my story comes when I'm 9 years old. I'm 9 years old, and we had just moved to this place next to a lake, and I was trying to learn how to fish. And my dad was working with a bunch of different people around this lake property. And I remember one day, I'm down trying to fish, trying to catch fish, and I'm trying and trying. I've been trying for 2 or 3 days. And my dad was sitting with a bunch of people eating outside and having a picnic lunch. And I finally caught a fish, and it was like this big. So I'm so excited, and I take the fish, and I take the fishing pole, and I run up to my dad, and I said, Dad, guess what? I caught a fish. Check this thing out. And I hold the fish up, and there was some other guy that was working with my dad who happened to be there. He says, Fish? You call that a fish? That's not a fish. I'd throw that fish back. That thing's, that's not even bait. That's barely even a fish. That's, go catch a real fish. So I'm like, oh, I'm totally depressed. So I turn around and I'm walking back slowly to the lake, and I look back, and my dad has that guy up against a tree by the neck. And he's saying to the guy, and I'm listening to my dad say this, he's saying to the guy, listen, you don't ever talk to my kid like that. If he wants to have, if that's his fish, that's his fish. You don't ever mess with my kid. And I felt like I was, that's my dad, So, I just wanted to tell you a dad story today and introduce you to my dad. This is my dad, John Worre, father of 5 and great dad to me. And we just finished having a round of golf, and my brother, flipping around and show my brother Caleb. That's my brother Caleb. He just shot a round of 75, his career round ever in his lifetime. Sorry, the golf carts are going past. Hold on, we'll let them go. All right, so Dad, do you have any words of wisdom? We have people watching from 50 countries around the world. What words of fatherly wisdom would you give to everybody today?
I don't have much wisdom, at least in my estimation, but I know that there's a lot of wisdom in the Bible. In the book of Ephesians, the 5th chapter, it talks about how husbands are to act to their wives and how wives are to act to their husbands. And the interesting thing about that, to me, is that what children learn from the way husbands and wives act to each other. And so it turns out that children learn respect for authority from their mothers, not what you'd usually think. And they learn how to show love and affection from their fathers, because that's the way it works. And to me, that's interesting.
Well, Dad, thank you for that. I wanted everybody to meet my dad. And ladies and gentlemen, here's my wish for you. Today, if you're lucky enough to have a father that is alive today, reach out to him. If you haven't called him, call him. If you haven't seen him, see them. If you're maybe not talking to them for some reason, if you're mad at them, find a way to build a bridge. Connect with them. And, it's important. Families are important. Dads are important. I love you.
Love you too, buddy.
See you.